Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Bender, aka at Restless One. Welcome back to Restless One Unleashed. Today is Friday, so you know what that means. It's Friday Focus, motivational time. And I am on my way to work right now. It's about 9:43 a.m. and I have to be there at about 10:30. It's not that far. But I just want to come and talk to you guys about the results that I experienced from Wednesday's adventure in the midweek. If you watched that video, you know that I had went and tried my hand at my selling technique in the city, and I attempted to sell some of the t-shirts that I had laying dormant in my home instead of going to my job and picking up an extra shift to make some money. And the results, you guys, were like phenomenal, like A1. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really shocked to get out there, and basically like the first person that I approached and attempted to sell my t-shirts to bought a t-shirt. Like, that's how miraculous God is. Like, I really just went for it and things worked out in my favor. That's what I'm saying. Like, I had prayed and asked God to give me favor on that day because I was just getting tired of the same old thing, like going to work and waiting on people. And you know, the thing that had really propelled me to go out there and start selling t-shirts is that I had applied for a job that I saw not too far from my home, which was at like a hotel or an extended stay. And the guy had a big now hiring sign out there, help wanted sign out there, and he was looking for somebody to do third shift as a receptionist, and he needed a male specifically because, you know, it's better to have a male working third shift front desk as a security purpose than like a female. So he was interested in hiring me and stuff like that, and you know, adamant about like when I could work and the schedules and everything like that was lining up. And then he started talking about like a background check. And if any of you have watched my videos, you know that, you know, I've been in trouble with the law in the past, and you know, I've had some situations where, you know, I don't have a clean background. So, you know, I automatically don't like to apply to jobs because nowadays, like, they run background checks. So I just been like resorting to my, you know, job at the restaurant because, you know, it gives me what I need, and, you know, I didn't have to run a background check on myself to get the job. So, you know, I basically told him when I inquire about the job that, you know, I have some potential marks on my background, and, you know, I just wanted to be honest and upfront. And he was like, you know, well, what is it or whatever? And I explained that to him as well, you know, basically giving him a short rundown of what it was that, you know, I had been through in my past, which was over 10 years ago. And he was like, okay, well, you don't seem like that type of person, you know, it was so long ago, you should be okay, and this, that, and another. But the thing is, to make a long story short, he didn't have the authority to, you know, basically make that decision whether or not I was able to work there with the background that I had. And, you know, it just really like kind of like gave me like the mindset of why resort to these places of employment when I could be out here getting money on my own the right way. You know, I don't have to do illegal things to get money. I can use my creativity and use my mind to generate income for myself that is more fulfilling than, you know, serving tables or clocking in and punching somebody's clock. Like, it really upset me because I had to like do a comparison at work towards the efforts that I did on Wednesday when I was selling t-shirts. Guys, like, I basically sold out all of my t-shirts within an hour and 30 minutes. And I was selling them for $20 a piece. And that's just like word of mouth. And I got new followers on Instagram. Like, I had my flyers out there. You know, people were really like supporting me. And I, you know, basically like am thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? And I went to work the very next day and I got there. I'm telling you guys, no lie, I probably was dealing with like 3 to 4 tables at one time. And the amount of money that I made within those 3 to 4 tables was only like $24 within at least an hour and a half. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm over here busting my ass, running around on my feet all day, being extra nice, going out of my way to ensure that these people are having a good dining experience, and they don't even tip me what I'm worth. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, that shit don't make any sense. You know? Like, it really didn't make any sense to me. And I feel like, you know, I'm really going to pursue my efforts and my own abilities more fervently, because I know what I'm capable of. Like, I put myself out there and I seen what I can do. And granted, it was just one day, but I mean, I've made a video before when I went out and sold t-shirts, and I told you guys the results that I got from selling t-shirts. And this is not just like the only thing that I'm capable of. T-shirts are not the only thing that I'm capable of selling. Like, I'm a salesman. I learned all of my sales skills at a restaurant I used to work at called Arizona's in Lithonia by Stonecrest Mall. And I just learned to apply those principles in the street, and I've gotten results. So my advice to you, if you're thinking about getting out there in the field, and, you know, whether it be door to door or just walking up to people and approaching people in a kind, gentle way, do it. You know, try your hand at, you know, the skills that you have already developed, and use what you have to get to where you need to get to in life, because wasting time at punching clocks and things of that nature is not where it's at. Just think, I only had 7 t-shirts to sell that day. I only bought 7 with me. I basically sold like 6. And if I would have been out there all day, or if I would have had a team of folks with me, or if I would have had more t-shirts or something like that, think about how much money I could have made within, you know, 5 hours of being out there. And the weather was nice. Like, you know, people were out, they were enjoying the weather. Like, it's been cold really, like, lately here in, you know, Atlanta and stuff like that. And we just got over like a little bit of rain and stuff like that. So sometimes the weather doesn't permit, you know, you to get out there and do what you got to do. But yesterday was like, well, Wednesday was very nice. The weather was warm, the sun was out, people were enjoying it, and I took advantage of the opportunity that presented itself. And that's what you have to do as well. Like, just get out there and believe in yourself. You know, everything is not always going to be, you know, a good day. Like, I know some days probably I won't sell anything, but it's just the fact that I was out there talking to people and promoting myself and, you know, exposing myself in a good way as far as an entrepreneur and letting people know about my efforts. That's what counts. I wasn't really concerned about t-shirt sales. I was more concerned about developing the skills as an entrepreneur and getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, as I stated in my video Wednesday. So I'm going to come up with a new design for my t-shirts. I think I'm going to have like 4 different t-shirts to offer, and this time I'm going to get some for men as well, but because I've noticed that women are a lot more easier to sell to than men. Like, it's more difficult to sell another man to sell to another man because they're a little bit put off about, you know, masculine energy approaching them, trying to get their money. But nonetheless, I know I can do that too. You know, that might be an area that I'm a little bit weaker in, and that I probably have to work on a little bit harder, but I have the skills to accomplish that too. So for this Focus Friday motivation, guys, I just want to let you guys know and encourage you to believe in yourself. If you have a dream and you think that you want to do something, do it, you know, and don't just resort to like online stuff to get you where you need to get to. Sometimes you got to get out in the field. Sometimes you got to get out and talk to people and, you know, interact with people, because people appreciate the personable, you know, efforts that you put towards getting to know them, their name, asking them their name. They want to experience. They don't want to just, you know, give their money away to some person online that doesn't even, you know, care about how the t-shirt feels or what the t-shirt means to them and the story behind the t-shirt, or whatever you have, a product or service, anything of that nature. Like, just get out there and get in the field and interact with people and be personable. Okay, guys? So I wish you all the best of luck. If you have any comments or you know, anything that you want to talk about, leave it in the comment section. If you want to know a little bit more about my tactics when I was out there selling t-shirts, definitely let me know, and I'll make a video just explaining how I approach people and what I was saying, my spill, I guess people will call it. And definitely share this video with someone who is thinking about starting their own business or getting out in the field and approaching people, but you might be nervous, to encourage them. Like this video if you thought the information was conducive to what you have going on right now, and definitely subscribe and hit that post notification bell on my page so that you can get all of my videos that I upload on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, guys. Okay, so this is at Restless One checking out for now. I'll see you guys next week. Holla at your boy.